You may say, gee, that's absolutely irrational. Why do you do that? Number one, if we don't do that, we are going to lose all the international faculty members. You deserve better. We cannot recruit, energy qualified faculty members from international market, paying bigger half salary. This is why you deserve better. You're entitled for better quality of faculty members. This is why next year we're going to increase another 40%. Consider, for in fact, other universities are laying off, they're cutting salaries and all that. Only Kimet University, we are going to take a bold, audacious, action. We are going to renovate. Dr. Manan is going to do that. Facade will be painted. The yard will be, repaired, not repaired, but renovated, completely new, and floor garden will be beautifully regrouped. Moreover, we are taking bold, audacious action. Julius already hired, as I understand, 5 and 1 more. And that's language school and business school, last year 1. And 4 are returning and hired 1 more. So altogether 6. And law school hired 1 last year. So instead of retrench, downsize, we take a bold, audacious action. Why? Crisis presents opportunity. We want to make up. I do have a vision. You have to have a vision. You have to have a goal. Our vision is to create a world-class university. Really, what does it mean, world-class university? As you told me, as I mentioned earlier, world-class university have to produce an extraordinary, outstanding, superbly qualified graduates whose skill, knowledge, and values are consistent with the society which they intend to serve. This is what we are going to do. We are going to create world-class university. We are the world-class university. Mark my word. We're even better than even Harvard University. Harvard University cannot claim that 93% upon graduation they find a job. They cannot claim that. We do. Rate of return, your investment will be paid off less than 2.5 years. Harvard University cannot claim that. Highest evaluation, performance of endorsement and approval rating by members of societies, meaning the corporate organization. Take Chevron, comes to manager, says that we adopt the resolution to hire only KeyMap student. Check my word, only KeyMap, not even scholarship recipient. Only KeyMap student. I can go on. Every competition, we are the number 1. For example, accounting 1 to 10, all KeyMap competition. Analytical reasoning, English as well as Russian, we're the number 1. Jahan she's the one. She got number 1. So everything, journalism to law school. We also apply for another accreditation. We have 3 accreditations in business school, but now they are inviting us, the executive director came, and also including the WCSB, so we are going to compete, we are going to earn another 4th international accreditation. This is how you will, as a leader. You have to lead and you have to really make sure. You have to have a strong motivation, you have to have a dedication, you have to have a total commitment. This is how you're going to, foster world-class university, you lead the people. So let me just go back to the some theory. So what do you do from to qualified, such as to be able leader? You have to have a vision. Then once you have a vision, you have to form the team. Once you have a team, then you have to have introduced a core value. What is core value here at university? Number one, academic excellence. Number two, we have a culture. We have a culture to care about our students for their well-being. This is also very, number one, the core, that's very important. But at the same time, strong, attachment, strong, intention to excel. And moreover, it's also very important to care. Meticulous care for the well-being of students. This is the most important attribute of leadership. So, what are all these questions submitted to one student saying that, would you please elaborate? What are the important attributes to be a world-class leader? What has to be? There are a number of things. Number one, you have to be, your integrity or your business has to be impeccable. Number two, what else? What else? There are many other attributes you need. You should be able to lead. Sometimes you face a serious crisis, and you should be able to overcome this crisis with the confidence and all that. What are the all the important attributes? As an indicate that instead of self-serving, you have to. This is how you're going to foster with unyielding, with a motivation, and with a clear vision, lead your people so as to achieve your final objective. Let me just finish here, and let me just say that, first of all, I'm deeply honored to be invited to this speaker's forum. The question submitted to me, the first question was that, Mr. Bang, what is your motivation? Why did you introduce a leadership? What is your vision? What is your aim of introducing this leadership? Well, when I started this university, I had an unyielding aspiration. That is to say, I wanted to share my expertise. I wanted to train our youngsters who will assume the leadership position, not only in private sectors, but in the public sectors, who can lead the organization, who can worship, who can really make this country great. And mark my word, 10, 15 years later, you will see that more than half of our cabinet ministers, including president, will be from our Kibat University. You have to remember what is important. The important thing is not money, not honor, but not monetary motivation. But you have to have a desire to serve to the interest of the people. Let me finish here and maybe entertain your question. Thank you for your attending this forum. And any question? Sometimes the question is more interesting. Very warm at this room. With your permission, let me just take it over. Yes.
Could you please answer? Hello, my name is Yulia. Thank you for your presentation. And I have a question. Could you please well, the reason I came here, like you're a person who started at university, right? Could you tell me about that vision? Like you were talking about how vision is important. You as a leader, about like your starting point in the 90s when you just started this big project. That would be amazing. Thank you.
First of all, I'm deeply honored to serve to the people of Kazakhstan. I have received so much support and love. I don't know how to reciprocate. My aim is that I want to return all those love and your dedication in one way, providing one of the best educational services. This is, I thought, that only one way I can pay to your kindness, your generosity. This is why I'm here today. And you have to also strive, personally. For example, I tried to write a book and I'm going to publish it. So if you want to be a really successful person, you have to have 100% commitment. Relentlessly, you have to strive. You have to try it. You have to. So even though limited time, I tried to write and a book and then will publish it because this is about North Korea. I consider I'm the only person I might have answer for problem, conflict prevailing in Korea. So the point which I'm trying to make is that you have to have a certain commitment, you have to understand what is important, and then you have to constantly strive to achieve that objective, doing your best. So coming back to initial issue, this is a small way. I thought that I can pay, I can say thank you to the people of Kazakhstan, expressing their confidence and their support. This is it. But again, when I feel that if I cannot contribute to the well-being of Kazakhstan and the university, I'll leave tomorrow. You may not believe me. I don't have any selfish motivation at the Kyiv University. I just wanted to serve as best as I can, so that don't forget this. Look at around. You're looking at the future president, vice president, your CEOs, and educated president of universities. You will be the backbone of this country. I believe that. I believe that. When other universities, which we can offer at the Kyiv University, other universities cannot offer. Other universities are behind more than 30 years in terms of transparency. Have you seen any university where budget committee to discipline committee to all these tender committee, student, more than 30% of students sit and they make their own decision? Have you seen that zero tolerance? We dismissed 5 people recently. Why? Because they are not honest. In order to be meticulously honest, ethically correct institution, you have to, as a leader, you have to behave yourself. If you're crook, if you start to embezzle, if you start to steal, you cannot neither inspire or dream of creating honest institution. Immediately you will say, Mr. President, what about you? You steal. You stole big money, I stole small money. Why you punish me? So you have to understand, this is a unique institution. The future of this country is dependent upon you. Because we try to train you, we try to share our knowledge, our experience, not how to steal big, but how to be honest, how to serve for the interest, the welfare of this country, welfare of your people. If I don't believe that, I'm not here for the money. I give over millions of dollars, as you know. I won't be here. So you have to have that responsibility in mind. Country, future countries depend upon your input, your leadership. You have to serve, not to serve yourself, self-serving, but for the welfare of your people. They need you. They need your leadership. You are different kind of, you're different breed. You have to say, no, I reject your bribes. You should be able to say that. Because the country needs an honest leader. Lead this country and make a great country. I know Kazakhstan can be greatest, one of the great country. That depends upon you. You have to face, you have to believe in yourself. Because this is a valuable, what you are witnessing, what we are learning at the Kim University is unique and a very rare opportunity. It's a valuable experience one can gain. You don't see that other university. This is the only university which you can see that. We do not tolerate any kind of corruption, any kind of irregularity. If leader become corrupted, leader is somewhat compromised, then you cannot tell, you cannot really seek justice. Why? Mr. President, you are the crook, and who are the hand you and telling me I'm corrupt. You are the exact corruption. You understand what I'm saying? Because of that, you have to be above that corruption. Otherwise, you cannot. Well, President steal $1 million, Vice President steal another, $500,000, and that goes on and on and on. We do not tolerate this kind of irregularity at Kim University. Why? Because we can teach. I read thousands of books and all that. We can teach. But unless you become exemplary, unless you show by deed and action, that is empty, big sound. But you have to show, you have to be exemplary. You have to try to serve to the welfare, best interest of the student whom you are going to serve. This is how we are going to create a world-class university. This is how you are going to create one of the best countries in the world. This is the investment we are making. This is the investment you are making to assume the leadership. You lead the country. I will be saying, when I lead this country and say, well, the president is now Kim and graduate, I will say, I think Kazakhstan has a good future. Do you understand? Because we know you're different. You're different. You're trained at Kim University. This is what I am aiming to achieve. This is why I'm here. This is what my legacy will be. This will be your legacy. I want to see that you succeed doing right thing, not stealing, but helping your country, helping your people. Stealing doesn't go a long way. Next question.
Dr. Ben,
Yes,
I have a question.
yes.
I'm one of the KIMEP Dinos, and I have been here for so many years, and I observed you for almost 20 years by now. And what I learned that during the crisis, any crisis we had, you were getting excited. Not frustrated, not stressed out, but excited. The question is, what is the source of your motivation? Is it always was like that? I mean, from childhood, or it came later? I mean, how come you are that motivated? Whatever happens, whatever crisis, you always, appreciate the challenge.
You mean, what is my motivation? Why?
How come you are so self-motivated?
Thank you. I agree. After this meeting, I want to join into the exercise room, and because I enjoy my ligament, so what I do is lift up and all that. I have high muscle because every day I train and all that. You have motivation. I don't want to say this, but I have to say maybe 1950 South Korea was invaded and all that. My father was an Indian physician, and it's small town. And the communist troops came across the Turkey pattern and arrested my father. So they rounded up from the town city 2,000 people. So every day, I was that time 14 years old, boy, and every day rumor, execution and all that. North Korea, communist troops invaded South Korea, occupied, and my father was under that occupation and arrested, and rumors and execution. Every day, I thought today's God. So I prayed and prayed day and night. Please return my father alive. I will serve to be whatever you ask me to do. So 2,000 people perished in the execution. Fire started. All the religious leaders and all that. We dug out all the corpse and that person. My father, when we dug up, my father was still alive. So he lived in after